Hello guys, welcome to another Few Money. Today blood on the streets, that's why I'm live streaming. But let's take a look of what is happening. Welcome everyone in the chat. And I know this was not announced, but because of the charts, I just wanted to have, I was going to record the video today, but instead I decided to have a live stream and just take a look of what is happening today. So who's in the chat? Some people joining already. Thanks, guys. So let's just analyze this in real time with all of you. And of course, questions are welcome. Hey, Paulo. Hey, Marco. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the chat and have some messages on the screen. Yeah. We start with the crystal ball, of course. Hey Magis, how are you? Welcome to the stream again. Tiago is here. He was just watching yesterday's live stream. And now we have a new one already. So that's good. So let's see what the charts are showing us. This is just a 4-hour chart while we wait for a few more people. And we will continue from there. Let's see. Crazy stuff happening. Yeah. So you guys know already that the main topic of today is Evergrande or something like that, which is one of the biggest Chinese companies, is just on the brink of collapse. And this is of course affecting all the markets. I even heard, but I will confirm during the stream, that Hong Kong markets are closed. No one can trade to avoid any major meltdown of the markets over there. But this is of course affecting all the markets already. And Bitcoin also since yesterday evening and this morning has been going down. So let's see. Is everything okay with the sound, guys? Can you hear the background music in a nice level, nice quiet level, or is this too loud? And comparing, of course, with my voice. So let me see here. Hey Paulo, welcome to the stream. And Antonio here. I don't remember this avatar, so probably Antonio is a first timer. I don't know. It will rebound. Yeah, of course. Everyone knows that. This is just a temporary situation with Bitcoin. Actually, we are already on the 4-hour. We are already forming a hammer candle on the red still, but we are already forming, and we have an extension A to the upside. So not everything is bad at the moment, but let's see how this evolves during the stream. I will not have a long stream like the weekends. I plan to have a smaller stream today just to give you guys the updates and see in real time what's happening. So I must change my avatar. Everything fine with this music, okay. The price US 43.5k is not that bad, but still. Yeah, exactly. It's not that bad, and we still have the biggest and strongest support of Bitcoin around 42 to 41,000. You know that already. If you have been following the channel, the 38 to 42, which is a very strong support, is still in place. So I'm not really scared. Actually, this went below the price I bought my last Bitcoin, which was exactly around the prices where we are now, 43.5. You guys know it. I also published it on the Telegram group. I did not even put a stop loss there, even seeing all this mess that is going. But anyway. So sound is fine. It's quiet, lower, quiet. I didn't get that one, Javiera. Oh, loud. It's quite loud. Well, this is minus 25 dBs, I guess. It's not that loud. We have lots of people in the chat already. Loud. Marco. Hey Marco, how are you? It's fine, okay, good. Or it's just that I just woke up. Yeah, probably. I guess it's very early in Chile, sorry for that, but waking up with blood on the streets, it's not very good sign. But I hope we have a better continuation of today. Let's see how that goes. Good morning, everyone. Was super busy to my family task when I visited my accounts, got wrecked. Help. So I guess it's very early for Javier, and it's already becoming late for LA Lopez Hiraguchi. Thanks, man. Some Portuguese messages I will translate, so Manuka is sending me hugs. And let's go. And sound is fine, so that's good. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at the trailer, as a Portuguese comedian guy used to say many years ago. Let's see what we have here. So first of all, let's start with the support levels. And let me just put it like this so we can actually see it better. So we broke several supports. We were again rejected by the 48,000 resistance here. The 48,251 resistance was rejected again, the price action. We broke the 46.5, we broke the 44,000, and we actually went in the green box again. So, yeah, we broke several levels. I guess this sellout was due to the news. Let me just see here if I'm not showing any strange stuff. No. So this is the blood on the streets. Everything is red. Let me just put it in full screen so you guys can see it better. Everything, I'm just going to reload this page just to make sure I have all the updated prices. So Bitcoin fell almost 8%, Ethereum fell 9.5%, Solana is taking a dive, jumping off the cliff, almost 14% down, Cardano 10.8, almost 11% down, and Atom is 2.5% down, Ripple is almost 14% down, Polkadot is more than 14% down. Avalanche, AVAX is 16.5% down. Binance Coin almost 10%. And you know, all those shit coins that no one should care about, like Filecoin. Filecoin, I never heard about this shit coin in my life. It's down almost 9%. Luna is maybe the biggest loser of this screen. Yeah, it's the biggest loser, almost 18% down today. And Dogecoin, the meme coin, the shit coin, is almost 12% down. So everything looks like crazy. Litecoin is almost 11% down. So I guess, you know, guys, from all this, the only coin that has less percentage going down is Atom, and then Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one holding the boat, holding everything. Everything else is really, really going down in a fury, except for Atom, which is the one that remained almost the same at almost 3% down. Bitcoin is the winner and is the one not going down as much as all the rest. So yeah, so Bitcoin is holding the fort as usual, carrying all the shit coins on its back. As usual, all this crap is just going down. As soon as the markets start to have blood on the streets, you guys know what happens. Bitcoin is the only one, the brave one, to hold the fort, and all the rest of the rats are just abandoning ship. So Bitcoin is actually holding it very, very well, taking into account the news that we got from China. Let's see what is happening. Let's just search for Evergrande and see what's happening here. Yeah, so the Financial Times is saying Evergrande contagion threat hits global markets. Exactly. So this is actually what's happening. This big giant company in China is not being able to repay the debt, and of course Hong Kong's market went down, and this already spread to European bourses and escalating liquidity crisis as Chinese property developer showed signs of spreading beyond the sector. So yeah, another big fail of the traditional markets. Someone was not able to repay the debt. The group faces obligations of more than 300 billion to creditors and other businesses, and the crucial interest payment deadline on its offshore bonds looms on Thursday. So I guess the company is not going to be able to repay the scheduled payments of that debt. And of course, this is making the entire world in the markets going crazy, and also affecting Bitcoin, of course. I bet a lot of people that are losing millions are just selling their Bitcoins to compensate for the losses. So let's see some more news about this. We even have the Portuguese newspapers already. So let me just see what the Portuguese newspapers are saying about this. So I will translate for you guys that don't speak Portuguese. The name of the company, Evergrande. The Chinese giant has a big problem in their hands. This is the headline in Portugal from one very known newspaper here in Portugal. And what do they say? One of the biggest real estate groups in China is in a very difficult situation. The company recognizes the company had a great growth in the last decade, and now it's in pause mode with huge debt, and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. I bet the Chinese government knows what to do, but they are still not telling anyone about it. But anyway, this was just the Portuguese headlines. Of course, I will try to use the English ones. So let's see what Wikipedia has to say about this group. So yeah, so they founded in 1996. This is the name of the founder, Xu Jiawin, I guess. I don't really know how to pronounce Chinese names. But so the real estate sector is very, very affected right now because of this. The price of the stock of this company has jumped off the cliff. Of course, they lost, if I'm not mistaken, I saw it earlier today, they lost around 10% already in just a few hours. I also heard that the Hong Kong stock market closed after this big jump they had today. It's still not yet confirmed. I did not confirm that yet, but I believe I read something this morning about that. So if someone knows about this, please just write it on the chat. And if someone can confirm that the Hong Kong stock market is closed. So what else can we know about this? So they make around 250 billion. Sorry, in US dollars, this is like almost 80 billion in 2020, and they have debts bigger than 300 billion. And I guess they will not be able to make those payments, and that's why the markets are freaking out. So let's see what happens with them. But I guess the Chinese government is not going to allow some kind of meltdown that will affect the Chinese economy. So this is CNBC. Let's see what CNBC is saying. China's embattled developer Evergrande is on the brink of default. Here's why it matters. Chinese property giant is on the brink of collapse, and analysts warn the potential fallout could have far-reaching implications that spill outside China's borders. Evergrande's collapse would be the biggest test that China's financial system has faced in years, says Mark Williams, chief Asia economist at Capital Economics. So yeah, guys, so this is the big problem that we are having today. This is affecting, of course, all the markets. Let's see how Bitcoin is doing here on the MRI chart. So let's take a look. First, let's have a look at the weekly chart and see where we are. We are still above the 20 period SMA. Let me put it on full screen so you guys can see it better. So we are just at the same levels as previous weeks, although we have been going down, but we have not broke this 20 period SMA, the green line on your screens, which corresponds to the 20-week simple moving average. So we are still much above the 20 period moving average. Of course, this big drop today just made the 20 period SMA having a bit of an increase in steepness of going down, but we are still on the verge in 2 weeks time to, you know, make this turn back up and still go parallel to the 50 period SMA, which is a good sign. Although this is what I don't like, we have a sell signal. So there is a sell signal on the weekly chart. I don't like that. You guys know already that I don't really like the red stars. We also have a few more, just a bit more space until we touch the trend line here on the weekly chart. So probably we could go even a bit further down, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? This is, I would say that we should pause all trading. We should not sell. We should not buy. This is not the time to make any mistakes right now. Just hold on to your positions. Don't do anything. And we have to wait some time until the, you know, the avalanche passes and goes away. Let's see what happens. But for now, I'm not touching any positions. I'm not doing anything. So the MACD, of course, is turning back down after starting to be bullish. The blue line is again on the verge of crossing the orange line to the downside. I also don't like that, but this is what we have. And the problem is China is trying to mess up with all the markets in the world again. They just screwed up and now we have to pay the bill as usual. So that's it for the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily. Let's see if we have some good news anywhere. Jesus, this is like, this entire space has no support. So I guess we could go as low as 40 for now. I'm not even checking yet the Pro Indicators framework, but looking at the MRI, looking at the VPVR, I don't see any support here. Only starting around the 42 exactly. So the support will start, the biggest support will start around 42 to 41, which will take us to the 100 period SMA on the daily chart, which is this red line on your screens. So we had a massive drop here since this evening while I was sleeping, of course, and now during the entire morning until this present moment where we are live streaming. So that's it. I don't see any very good news for now. I just see empty space with no support until we go at least to 42, 41 and a half, and then probably the support will kick in and hold the prices here. Let's see how that evolves. We are below the trend line on the RSI. So this trend line, this white trend line, has been holding the price for a long time. We never went below it, and now for the first time after a long time we are below the trend line. Also not very good, but let's see. I will take just a quick look at the 4-hour and see how the RSI is. We are of course in oversold territory, so I don't see it going much further for now unless this really continues. The news continue to affect the markets tomorrow and the next few days, but for now I guess this big impulse down is being held at these levels. The RSI on the 4-hour has already crossed all the borders to the oversold territory. All the oscillators are in negative, and even the BitMEX funding rate is also to the downside. Everything looks bad, but I guess this will not continue increasing. I mean, the exponentiality of the movement down is not going to increase right now. We already have an extension A on the 4-hour chart pointing up with a green arrow. Sorry guys. Let's see if the prices will hold around these levels. We are just a bit below 44 was the level of the MRI bottom here. This is where I bought my last Bitcoin, exactly where the hand is. This was around 43,600 and we are now below that level, but I don't have stop losses on spot market. I usually don't use them. I never sell at a loss, so if this continues to go down, I will continue to ride the wave until it goes back up. And that's my strategy for the moment, and unless something really crazy starts to happen, but let's see how that goes. So that's the 4-hour chart. Let me just take a look here at the pro indicators. So what's the minimum level for me is here. The minimum level that I believe we could go to in some crazy last move to the downside is around the 41 to 41,500. So you guys see here already that we are already starting a new box. Today is Monday, so it's the first day of the week. We are already starting a new box of the support context on the gray area here. So we went a bit up, and we have now the support context around the 41,500, and we have the bottom of the trend channel, the green zigzag, around 41,700. So I would say that something in between 41 and 41,000 and a half would be my minimum level for now, for the short term. I don't believe that we could go below it in the really short term. It means today and maybe tomorrow and the next day. So the next 2 days, probably today and the next 2 days, we will not see prices below the 41,000, which is around here where I have the dashed white line, which is already inside the support context and below the trend channel. So for me, this could be an ABC correction, and I will just draw it here on the screen so you guys can see it. We could have a continuation to the upside of this fifth and final Elliott wave to the top of the bull cycle. However, we could see let's see here. So this is A, B, and C. And C could come to these levels around here, in my opinion, at the maximum to 41, which is this one. So this is the corrective move that I believe could happen at the worst case scenario for the next 1 or 2 days. I hope you guys understand the Elliott waves ABC correction pattern, wave in this case. If anyone doesn't understand what I'm doing, please ask on the chat and I will yeah. Sorry guys, I just looked at the chat and of course, hey Bichimoku is here. I'm glad, and sorry for that, I was using the wrong mouse, and let me just put this. Yeah, exactly. So on a brighter note, there's a reversal candle on the 15-minute chart. Exactly, you have to look at the positive signs. But for now, I'm just looking at this 4-hour chart on the Pro Indicators framework. This might be just the, the wave 2 of the 5 waves composing the last and 5th wave of the Elliott waves count we have on the bigger chart, on the bigger outlook Bitcoin chart. So I guess we could have this ABC correction. Of course, the C point has to be below the A point, and of course, having this big drop just a few days ago, the B is the impulse wave to the upside, and the C is the final correction of the ABC pattern. So we might very well go to $41,000 Bitcoin. I believe that this would be the minimum, in my opinion, that we could go, even if this FUD continues in China, because we have the support context here. We have lots of bulls waiting just to buy the dip again. I'm sure there are lots of bulls out there just waiting for this to happen. We have the trend channel around 41,750. So 41,700. And then we have the support context starting around 41.5. I believe that we will not, and we still have the orange dashed line here, which is a third range boundary breakout from a long time ago, which is also support around the 40,000. So guys, we have a lot of support in this area. This is where I believe the C correction might end up. But of course, we still have to see the developments of this news coming from China. So let's see. I can just take a look at the daily chart on the Pro Indicators framework. So this is what I was imagining right now. We did not even achieve the top of the resistance context, which would be around the 50,300. So we went there and then down again. So yeah, this could be an ABC correction pattern here, Elliott waves. I don't believe we will go much lower than this, around this level. You know, this is also the third range boundary breakout around here in February this year, when we went above the 40,000. Finally, we broke the 40,000 resistance in February. For the first time, we went above 40,000. So this is all a very good concentration of support here. And I believe this will actually sustain this move down, but let's see what comes out from here. You know, the worst case scenario is that on the daily chart we could go retest the $28,000 or $26,000 level. So you know, but this is a bigger, bigger time frame. It would take a long time to probably do that. So that's why I said in the next few days, in the really short term, I believe that we will find support around the 41,000 to 41.5. And let's see how that goes in just a few days. If this FUD really continues to increase and global markets are really starting to be affected, probably we could see a bigger down move. But and that will, just ruin all the plottings on the charts and all the TA, because this kind of FUD usually messes up with all the charts and all patterns and everything that we usually do on a normal day. So let's see how that goes. I don't really know what's going to come out of China in the next few days. We have to be hearing the news and focused on that, just to try to see if the FUD will continue or not. So let's see what people are saying here on the chat. And please, guys, I will not have a very, very long live stream today, but in any case, today, as I promised, I will give the first number of the giveaway for Saturday, for coming Saturday, is going to be, as this is a live stream, I still don't know if I will put it on screen or if I will just say it. I'm afraid probably it's better if I put it on screen, so there are no doubts what number this is going to be. So let's see. In a short time, I will, of course, if I forget, please, guys, just tell me that I still have to give you the first number for the first giveaway of the FU Money channel, which will be a very happy day for me to give someone for the first time a giveaway on this channel of $100 in Bitcoin. So just Tone in 20 minutes. So he says for you. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, exactly. I will not make this very, very long, and we will not make it a very long stream today. This is not the weekend. Usually on weekends we have long live streams, you guys know that, but today is just, you know, an update and my opinion on the markets. I gave you already my opinion. We might be seeing this ABC correction of the fifth and final wave to the bull cycle top. However, if this FUD continues, probably we will have a bit more downside. So let's see what happens. I'm also curious to see what ToneVase is going to say. Let me just check the charts again. Yeah, okay, so I will just leave this one here and let's see. I will also put this message with the number. Okay, guys, so here comes the first number that you have to note down for the, you have to take note of this number for the first giveaway. I will not be doing this in the next videos. If they are recorded, I will not say anything. The number will just appear on the screen. But as we are live streaming, the first number will just show up on the screen right now, and I will take it out just 1 second after that. So that's your number. This is the first number for the FU Money giveaway that will, of course, be delivered on next Saturday. And we will just continue the stream for a few more minutes because ToneVase will go live also, and I want to watch what ToneVase is going to say. So I already gave you guys my opinion. Let's just see a few messages on the chat and see what's going on here. Sorry guys, I didn't have time to put all the messages today. I know that this was a bit on, you know, on top of the hour, just going live stream and not going live and not telling anyone, but you guys have already my opinion for the, at least for what is happening so far, and I will continue to see what's happening in the markets. And I, of course, if there's the need for something to go live again, I will, because today is a special day with all this FUD coming from China. So let's see. Okay guys, any questions you can ask me right now. Please proceed the question with my name so that it goes to the mentions, and it will be easier for me to distinguish the questions on the chat. I will answer a few questions right now. If you have any, if you don't have any questions, we will just wrap up soon. So if someone asked me anything during when I was analyzing the charts, please repeat the question, put my name before with at my name and then the question so I can see it on the mentions. Okay. So far, no questions showing up. So I guess no one has any doubts about what I said. We could be looking at the daily chart. We could, on the pro indicators, we could be seeing a third range boundary here forming and the continuation to the downside of a fourth range boundary, which could take us very, very low. But I'm not really, I still don't believe that we will go lower than the low of 28.8 thousand that we had around July, 20th of July, something like that this year. But if we have a fourth range boundary, which is not above the 28.8K, then I think we will have to reevaluate what's happening in the markets. Okay. So people are already saying thanks, no problem. So I guess there are no questions. So guys, I already posted the number on screen for the giveaway of Saturday. Everything is good on that sense. Let me just change the message here. Of course, don't forget that you have. Don't forget to subscribe to the Telegram group and also follow me on Twitter. Everything, all the information is down there on the ticker, and it's also in this message on screen right now. If you want to participate in this giveaway, you have to follow me on Twitter, follow the channel on YouTube, comment this video. You have to comment this video. Don't forget, this was in the rules. You have to comment this video also. Put a like there. Of course, if you enjoy the content, gently touch a like button. Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter and on the Telegram group. You can join us and discuss everything there. And of course, you will be able to participate in this giveaway. So guys, gently touch the like button, comment this video, please, lots of comments. Let's make the YouTube algorithm start to work in our favor, and let's grow this community. Okay, so the message, I can remove it from screen already. You guys know this for a long time, and I really appreciate you guys coming here to know or to hear my opinion about what's happening right now in the markets. And of course, as soon as we have the need for another live stream or recorded video, I will get back to you in the next one. So let me just go back here to my main angle and of course say goodbye to you guys all. So I will see you again in the next one as soon as the markets make me come back here to the studio. See you guys, and bye bye.